This is just a little test. Trying to see how this works. I don't know how it works. So, do. Well, that's how it works. Well, look at that. You can do a little live stream of YouTube. Might start doing this. Think so. I don't know how to do all of them at the same time. Let's see what the delay time is. Okay. Cool. So this is how YouTube Live works. Might have to start doing this in addition to Facebook. Lots and lots of issues. Good morning, everybody. Trying to figure some stuff out. Having some issues with our good buddies at Facebook. I don't know why that is. It's just it is. So I'm just doing a little test here. I don't think anyone's watching this except myself. But if you're watching on Facebook, please let me know a couple things in the comments. Are there any broadcast interruptions, or do you get the error loading errors, or not error loading error, the error loading message? That's what it seems to be rife or full of, just tons and tons of that. When we do the live stream, it says broadcast interrupted, and then error loading. So I'm trying to find out in the comments. I'm gonna probably babble incessantly for 30 minutes just to see what happens. See if there is any, if you get any of those two messages, either broadcast interrupted or error loading. The error loads, I usually have to close it out and open back up. Right now, I'm currently doing the YouTube live, which you can see on my channel. I think I just have YouTube test. I don't have a fancy name for it. It's on my Bless America YouTube channel. And honestly, I'm not sure how to tell you how to find it. I knew how to find it because it's my YouTube, and I could go there, and I don't know what else to say. And this is a weird angle. That's some gray hair. I'm gonna drink my coffee now. A little coffee talk. I'd like to say hello to everybody, including Cindy St. Paul, Joyce Landry, Julius Craig. I want to say, I think it's Blake Giat. I forget I know it's Giat's the last name. Just people who regularly watch. I'm never actually in front of the camera. These days, Mr. Sherman does his show, and I just like to facilitate getting it on the air. So let's see how this would work. Oh, that's not bad. Not easy to do, though. All right, 5 minutes of nonsense so far on YouTube Live, and apparently you can watch it. I just did that earlier. Let's see, watch. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. So that's what it looks like. I think I'm going to say something and see how long it repeats. Something. It repeats. Something. It repeats. Something. It repeats. Something. It repeats. All right, I turned down the source of feedback, so it's going to take a while. All I'm trying to do is see if I get a broadcast interrupted or error loading. If you have any questions, you can call. Where's my phone? Call me. You can probably find my phone. It's 504-377-9597. Hey, buddy. Turn this lower. It's actually getting a little noxious. Whew. Man, that kind of hurt my head. No, what am I doing? I'm not trying to be silly. What I'm trying to figure out is why in the world do I get so many broadcast interrupted error loadings on Facebook when Mr. Sherman's doing this show? I don't really want to go all crazy conspiracy theory. It just seems to be a pattern. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can find out from your friends if you do a 30-minute live stream. Do you have the same? Are you riddled or plagued with the same issues, which is those two things? This is broadcast interrupted and error loading. When it does error loading, I have to actually close it, open it back up again. Otherwise, it won't work. The broadcast interrupted will kind of right itself, correct itself. Now, I know, Cindy. That's how. I don't know to what extent or power Satan has in this world. Scripture says that he's subdued. He's only powerless. He's powerless unless we let him in. But we also know that the good people at Facebook who have this social platform don't like certain things. Maybe they can flag certain things. Maybe they can stop certain things. Like when I was watching 2 nights ago when Laura Trump, Kimberly Guilfoyle, Mercedes Schlapp, I think, and Katrina Pearson were doing this one show, kind of a conservative view. In fact, I forget what the name of it was, but it's something about something view. I couldn't watch it. It kept repeating. It gets to a point, and it's very frustrating. I'm just a little ant or a little flea on the elephant of Facebook. I don't know anything about computers. I built a couple of web pages, which a chimp or a chicken could probably do given a computer in enough time. But now that the end seems to be coming near for massage therapy school, it's my desire I'm not a computer person. I don't like computers that much, but I'd like to work with just gentlemen up in Topeka, Kansas, and bring this program to Louisiana that no one's actually doing, where we teach children how to build web pages, and possibly if they have the desire and just demonstrate the ability to do coding. I don't know how to do coding. I kind of played around a little bit of Code Academy and Khan Academy, and whether I'll teach myself how to do that, probably not. So there's Mrs. Sherman. Mrs. Sherman walks 15 miles a day. I don't even drive my car 15 miles a day anymore. I think I haven't driven my car, not since the accident. Life lesson: don't let someone drive your car. Oh, it's flawless now. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that amazing? I should start playing Mr. Sherman's show and see if it actually interrupts. Probably will. It's flawless. That's not something. I think what we're going to do tomorrow, Cindy, is it's kind of we're pretty low tech here. It's just a Chromebook, an iPad, and the myriad number of iPhones that I've collected over the last 2 years. It's one from work, 2 that I bought when I got back in November. Well, they're kind of on the edge of being semi-broken, and my current 7 that I have, and it's enough. It's enough technology for now. I don't have the means to do anything bigger, and it's not necessary because we're just trying to get the message out. I appreciate that you listen pretty regularly. It's a message I believe in. Otherwise, I wouldn't put it on my live stream. The people who know what I used to do when I first got back to Louisiana, I just did various things to I don't know, attract attention. Not look at me so much as just to kind of experiment with Facebook. It's definitely a great source for a classroom. It's I have some mixed feelings about what Facebook does because it's a business. It's free, sort of. It's not really free because we're marketed to. Uh, I kind of a butthole and I just hide most of the ads unless I like them because I know that's what's going on. It's like I'm being marketed to. These ads are there for me to do all kinds of stuff. There are some very good ads. So, but there's some stuff I just I don't like. For instance, Monsanto or Bayer, even better. Bayer telling me how they want to help sustainability of the world through food. I'm pretty darn sure Bayer is like Monsanto, big on GMOs, and no, thank you. We don't need to have our food, the seeds that God created, modified, and then patented, so they can own everything. So, I can actually chat publicly on Bless America. Hey, Cindy, or somebody, anybody. Um, I'm on YouTube right now, live. Um, I think I don't know how to find this dang link. Let's see. I know my little channel is called Bless America, and how do you find that? I can't tell you, but I need to figure out how to do that because it looks like this. Looks like this, and then the little Hobbs get. No, you can't see it really well. My Bless America has a little icon of Hobbs doing this little thing. Hobbs from Calvin and Hobbes. I drew that back in February last year when I was still in the oil field in Odessa. And don't know how to YouTube? Join the club. I'm learning. Oh, now YouTube's slowing down. Ooh, don't know why. All I can say, I think, at this point, I'm going to try to figure out how to steer people onto the YouTube while we're live streaming because it doesn't seem to cut out nearly as much. But without sounding too conspiratorial, conspiratorial, I think that Facebook has some kind of ability to figure out conservative content, definitely Christian content. Now, if I want to say Allah Akbar and how Muhammad, and there's no other God but Allah, and Muhammad is prophet, I'm pretty darn sure no one's going to slow me down or stop me. I'll probably be unfettered and not have any issues. But heaven forbid you say Christ is, who he is, and talk about that. And boom, you're slowed down, ratcheted down, broadcast interrupted. Oh, yeah, I digress. I know I'm not drunk or high like I used to make my first live streams back in November when I got back from Texas. No, not drunk, but definitely I used to smoke a lot. I didn't say this. They clarify. I don't think there's anything wrong with marijuana. I just think you have to proceed with caution. I believe it is I believe it's more medicine than should be drug or narcotic. And something I'll pray about. Like, I know I don't want to smoke it really anymore, but God willing, I see there's some legislation happening in Louisiana, and it probably will be interesting to see what Louisiana does. I just don't have a lot of confidence, and I don't think the state should be actually the body that legislates that sort of thing. It's not the duty, like Mr. Sherman talks about. It's not the duty of our government to do those sorts of things. In fact, we had a conversation where I was surprised. He had kind of libertarian tendencies, thinking that none of that stuff should be regulated or governed by the government. I'm not saying that heroin and that sort of stuff should be thrown around willy-nilly. But from what I experienced in Colorado, those 2 months living with Uncle Jimmy and Aunt Candy, and again, briefly, like once or twice in Texas, I had a physician that told me this unsolicited, that it was actually good for your blood sugar, treating diabetes. And I believe that's true. And I don't know the physiology of why. I can make some assumptions, but I know I'm going way off topic. I just believe that as a massage therapist, I hope that Louisiana gets with the program, because I would love to be able to grow my own CBD and cannabis and make butters like the ones I've had, like the one in Colorado, where you can actually have some analgesic effects and incorporate it with my massage. That would be a good thing, a very good thing. I don't think you should run away from pain and because pain is given is there to tell us there's something wrong with going on in our body. So we need to listen to our body. But I don't have chronic pain. Some people I do know do have chronic pain, and I think if you have the ability to make their life just a little tad bit better, we should probably try. So no broadcast errors here. How about that? If only I could figure out how to do this here YouTube thingy. La la la. Let's see, I can chat. I can talk to myself. Let's see. How do I tell people about this link? I don't know. Oh, good. I can talk to myself. How in the world do I share this stinking link? Oh, let's see. Oh, I'll be darned. Look at that. That's how you do it. What? Okay. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, you're retired RN? Really? Yeah. Yeah. That's good. I believe that. I think I don't know. It's like I don't think I really want to be I just want to be a great massage therapist. That's all I want to do, and whatever that entails. But I thought about be really great to work with hospice, perhaps. I don't know. Hi, Grace Stark Kimball. All right. So, if anybody is interested, I just shared the YouTube link on my Facebook page. Can somebody go there and open it up and see if it works? Watch. I'm going to try. Doop, doop, doop. Ooh, run out of battery power. Let's see how that works. Well, I'll be darned. That's how it works. Meow, meow, meow. 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 Well, it works on YouTube too. That was YouTube. That's like one of those kind of I don't want to say narcissistic. It's one of the, it's just when you have a mirror copying a mirror. I mean, a mirror reflecting a mirror, reflecting a mirror, reflecting a mirror. All right. So tomorrow we will probably try to figure out how to do a YouTube live, and I will share that on my Facebook page. And in the meantime, we'll also be doing the live stream, which will probably be riddled with broadcast interrupted and error loading. I didn't know how much that affected the actual live stream. And I saw today, and good grief. I mean, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds, at least 15, 20, 30 seconds. Sometimes we have nothing. Well, I need to go do some studying. Our MBLEX is in whenever time. It's in whenever November, whenever we can actually have school again. We've got put on leave of absence. We have at least 3 weeks of clinicals. Don't know what that's going to look like. I'll let you guys know, because we previously, before the pandemic, we could let anybody in the public know, and they could come there. And I think like $30, you got a 15-minute, hour-long massage. It's really 50 minutes. And sometimes we go a little longer, 55, because we're learning our trade. I don't like saying craft. We're learning how to be massage therapists. The reason I want to be a massage therapist is that I'm pretty good at giving massages. I remember giving a friend of mine, actually a relative's daughter, and she's like, "Wow, I was one of the best massages." I do a pretty good one, but now I'm learning. We learned the anatomy, still learning the anatomy. Good grief, I never knew so many muscles in our body. And little funny things like when you do like this, now that you know the extensors and the flexors and the supinator and the pronators and all that stuff, so it just kind of blows my mind. And we're not evidentialists. We believe that God is God, and we believe that Christ was his son. But try to, I mean, we suppress the truth and our unrighteousness, and we want to say there's no God. And trust me, I've almost been there. I've never been there, but it's a scary proposition. It's like, okay, well, what if I'm believing in all this stuff and it's just a boogeyman tale to make me behave well and control me? And I don't see that. The two people I really love, and I would have to say are pivotal to bringing me to the faith, would be Mr. Sherman and his brother Uncle Don. And in no time ever did I ever feel that they were trying to control me, manipulate me, or do anything, but more so just like if they knew the bridge was out ahead on 190, they would stop and let everybody know, because that's kind of the same principle. It's like, the end is not good for you if you follow your path. So they've been the good voices of reason and judicious, I guess you could say, that help me realize when I'm going afoul. And part of me would love to leave this area and just go somewhere like Colorado, Oregon, smoke tons of weed, be a massage therapist, and not give a crap about that stuff. But it does matter in the end. It does matter that we do serve the Lord. And it does matter that you have the courage to call out sin. I didn't like doing it, because who wants to be that guy? Who wants to be that harsh a-hole? Like, why are you telling me my lifestyle is like abhorrent or sinful? Thinking because maybe I like you, or maybe I don't want you to burn in hell, or maybe that. So I'm going to say this, I'm going to go. I don't have anything to say. Well, tomorrow, I think we're going to try this where we do the YouTube live. I'll have to set it up first, share it to the Facebook, probably about 5 minutes before the hour. Then we'll get on YouTube live. And as I always try to say as often as possible, the YouTube videos are uploaded to the 2 web pages. Currently, just 2. I have a couple of domain names. The only ones I'm really messing with right now, putting any content on daily, except for Sunday. And I've been talking to Mr. Sherman about that. At some point, I would like to do kind of a Sunday conversation show. Just both of us. We just don't. It would be kind of awkward, Like I said, again, real low tech. Don't have a lot to. It's not gonna look fancy. And God willing, if the message is out there and heard by enough people, maybe the book will get published. I hope it is. It's a pretty hefty book. I've read parts of it. I'm not a real big reader. I'm not going to pretend that I am. And also, all my reading has been this. Yay. Hey, Mr. Sherman, come say hello.
To whom?
To Miss Cindy. She's watching. Hi, Miss Cindy.
How are you?
She noticed that there's not really any kind of problems with the broadcast failing or anything. I don't know what it is, but this is YouTube. So what we'll do tomorrow is probably start YouTube live first. And I didn't know how to do it, but I can actually send that YouTube link to my Facebook page and to yours too. So people can watch the YouTube live and this. So if this starts going wonky, all you got to do is just go to YouTube also.
You're so smart. Now you know why I need him. He's the smart one here.
All right. Bye, everybody.